everybody. So I wanted to make a video because I'm really upset and really frustrated. Alright, so I had no problems with where I worked. In fact, I had my days off that I liked. I didn't even get a chance to clean my house because I was just so busy this past weekend. And Friday I would have cleaned up, but I went because Lila was visiting and I didn't think I was going to see her because I thought I was going to start this new job where it's Monday to Friday. You know what? I'm not going to over stress myself. Okay, so first of all, like I was saying, I had no issues. I mean, yeah, you're not, all jobs suck, but that was my job and I'm used to it and I knew what I was doing and I know everybody there, and you know what you're doing at the place you work at. And I was working Wednesday to Saturday, which is not a big deal because 4 days, this guy keeps sending voice messages. It's annoying. Jimmy, Jimmy, he's annoying. Anyways, and I didn't have any issues with trying to find a new job. Well, I had two people telling me, oh, you should work at White Claw because, they're hiring. I think they just wanted bonuses, and right now I'm pissed off. First of all, Monday to Friday, 7 to 3, which sounds nice because you're like, oh, you don't, the extra hour or whatever. But listen, I don't. I used to work at warehouses before, and I used to work doing production, assembly, whatever you want to call it, packing, I don't know, And you're working with temps, like a bunch of temps, and temps really they don't care. They're just like, I just got this job from this agency, and I'm going to work, blah, 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 right? I mean, as long as people see, and when I worked in the past, in production, I worked at Crayola. We were, and I remember it was always so terrible because people would be so they wouldn't keep up the pace. I also did the slim fast stuff, but at least there it was one big assembly line, and all I had to do is zone out and just put stuff. I thought that's how it was gonna be here, right? So here they're just starting out. It's a new warehouse, a new company, and there's no supervisors. It's a girl I used to work with. I don't know. To me, it was very awkward too. First of all, they didn't tell me anything about the job. And it's a temp job. So, like I said, a guy that I used to work with at Walmart told me about it. He's like, oh, you should work at White Claw. They're hiring. They need people. And then this other girl came through my line, and she's like, oh, you should work there. And I'm just like, I wasn't really thinking about it, but, So I was like, all right, maybe, you make more money, blah, 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 and I'll make more money for sure. I mean, it's good to make money. See, and then they want me to work at Walmart so I'll get out of work at 3, and then I'll go take a shower and get ready to go work at Walmart, and it's gonna suck because I didn't even go shopping, and I'm buying stuff from Big Lots, which is not even a grocery store. Stuff like this and this. I'm really pissed today. Yesterday wasn't bad. I was at my own station, and I figured out a routine that didn't back up, and it wasn't as many people in my line. It was just a smaller group, which was nice. And I was just gluing the bottom, when you go to a liquor store and you see the cases are held in that thing at the bottom. I was just gluing that together, for and that was fine because it was just me and I was doing glue gun, even though it was repetitive. Yeah, and you might get carpal tunnel syndrome. Today they had me taking out. Normally, okay. So they have the palettes, and it's full of different flavors. I was on the raspberry flavored White Claw, and I was supposed, I cut it with the plastic and I put it up there ready, and then, it was simple and it was easy, but then they're like, oh, we're gonna need you to run two of them, right? So I was like, really? I haven't even got the hang of like doing one. I was trying to figure it out and make it easy. And they had me, and then like on the other side, there was one per person. There was a guy on one, and then some, you know, rather than a guy doing two, there was like doing one. And all you had to do is lift them up and put them on the little belt thing and it slides. Oh my God. Right? And I was like doing fine with that. And then when one guy was like, "Do you want to trade with me?" I was like, "Yeah, that's a lot of work." Because I was doing two, you know? I was running two. I could handle one, but like it's not, I was getting a workout for sure. But like on the other side, it was like, I was doing the job of two people basically. And then like everybody always talks to me in Spanish. Because I am Puerto Rican, I just don't speak Spanish. But, I'm sorry, I know Espanol, but they all speak Spanish there, and they're all talking to each other, and they don't work, like, you know, I'm not, like I said, I am Puerto Rican too, but I don't like, I don't know, they don't work the other Hispanic people there, they just talk in Spanish. So we were at the line where like, it was coming out of the thing, and they had the packs of White Claw, and I had to like, there was 4 people gluing like the tops together, you know, so it could get ready to go on the pallets. So anyways, I was like, you put one person, you throw it there, then another person, you give them the pack, and it's really hard work because it's like, you know, it's not easy to, they put a little bit of cardboard that made it slippery. I'll tell you about that later though. But you take the White Claw and you push it there, and like my arms, I'm so sore, and I was like pushing it to each person, and the Spanish girl that was there and the Spanish guy that was here, they'd be like, yeah, and then it would build up, and then she would walk away, like those people were doing their job, you know. She would walk away, not realizing, listen, it's like a fast pace, you got to keep up, otherwise it's gonna start like overflowing, the table is, and there's not going to be any room. And I was getting anxiety because like I was trying to find places to go, and my muscles hurt from just like pushing, and they were not people don't help each other. They don't like push, like, you know, when you glue it, you could push it off, so they keep it there, and like it's gathering with all the empty ones, the open ones that they have to glue, and they're just standing there. And then she walks off whenever he walks off. Like I didn't know people can just take off whenever they feel when they're on an assembly line, and there's no supervision, so there's nobody saying, okay, you can't do that. Like you have, like I would be a good supervisor. I mean, I would be like, you have to stand in this spot and you have to keep up the pace, otherwise we're gonna fall behind. And every time they fell behind, it was like, I'm like, and I'm starting to put them on the floor because it was overflowing, and my back hurts. And like I try to say stuff like, and nobody's like speaking English, and nobody's like listening to me, and they're like laughing at me and acting like I'm telling people what to do. Like that's not how I work. I can't. Like I am fast paced, and I can't work like that. I'm sorry. I just can't work with people that don't know what they're doing and are lazy and don't do anything. To me, it's just miserable. Like I don't like that. And like it was just really annoying, you know. Yeah, so I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm so sick. I'm sick of warehouse. Every time I worked in like a warehouse, like stuff like that, there's always weird people. Just like if temps and just like factories or whatever, it's just not my kind. I would rather work, just because people are just weird. Everybody's weird. I don't know. So I can't. I'm just gonna go back to my Walmart schedule. I'm comfortable as is. You know, of course, now it's gonna ruin all my rent for housing, because every time you have a change in your income, you have to notify them. So I'm gonna have to say, yeah, I tried this job, I don't like it. I'm back at Walmart now. So yeah, I'm just really upset. It's just because somebody wanted a bonus, and like never mind. No, I'm really mad. like, and nobody does anything. It's just ridiculous. My friend that I worked with at Walmart, he wanted me to work on his line, and they put me there, and I don't want to work with the Hispanic people. Like, I don't mind, I'm not saying everybody, but if you're not going to be helping and working, the other ladies across from me, they were doing their job really good, but those people, those fools, and it doesn't mean if they're Hispanic or not, it doesn't matter. Like, anybody could be that way. Like, work, you know? I mean, we're here to work, not here to goof off, and it's just, you know, it's annoying. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm tired. I'm just upset. Anyways. And it's also weird because I know everybody at my Walmart, and now I'm at this job, and it's just weird. Like, when you're working with new people, it's just really weird. I don't like it. I want a good job. I'm just sick of everything. I just want to be happy, you know, and have a family and have a kid. I don't really want to think about work. I'm gonna go and eat my chicken rice.